I wanted to talk a little bit about the solvency of Social Security, or better stated, will Social Security even be there when you need it? And I wanted to call your attention to an article that was created by RSSA. So we're going to take a look at that quickly, um, and um, and kind of chat a little bit about what's going on. Okay, so it's important to understand how Social Security is funded. It's funded through payroll taxes. It's funded through benefit taxes, and then it's also funded on what we call the earned interest on what's considered the surplus. Okay, so I want to set people's minds at ease. The only question that's being discussed is the solvency of the surplus. So let's chat about this a little bit. So first of all, just to be aware, the solvency has been the degree of solvency has been analyzed, and in 2035 is really when we get into a situation where solvency becomes a question. But it's not solvency on the whole. You're paying payroll taxes already. You're also paying self-employment taxes if you're self-employed, and that guarantees 80% of Social Security. So when we talk about these numbers, 80% is guaranteed even beyond 2035. There's no question about the 80%. The question is around the surplus. Okay. So it used to be that, 40 people, many years ago in the 60s, about 40 people paid in for every person who took money out. The number has been progressively going down. I think the latest number is just south of two. Somewhere in the neighborhood, like 1.7 people are paying in for every person who's taking out. And so what's happening is the surplus has been dwindling over time, and we're down to a point where that surplus is going to be consumed by 2035. Again, that's only 20% of the total payment that you're looking at. 80% is guaranteed. I highly recommend taking a look at RSA. RSA is a non-political organization. And so they're not Democrats and not Republicans. There's no position here that's supporting any specific candidate. And so I highly recommend you take a look at this. But if you're worried about whether or not Social Security is going to be there, it will be there. Will it be there in the full amount it is today? That's a question. There are over 500 proposals on how to save Social Security. The one thing you can do, which I highly recommend that you do, is you let people know. For example, like the House of Representatives, you let the people that you've elected know that this is an important issue for you. I like this site, contact representatives.org. If you come here, I can tell you my state is New York. It makes it very easy. If I wanted to reach out to Christopher Smith, who is a Republican, and let him know that Social Security is important to me, I can easily do so. I have his website here. I have his phone number, right? Or my actual specific, representative, I believe is Donald Payne. So if I wanted to reach out to Donald, it's very easy for me to do so. I can easily make a phone call. This is New Jersey, sorry. That's why it did not look familiar to me. So highly recommend you figure out who your representative is, contact them, let them know that this is important to you. And that's the best thing to do. Additionally, make sure you vote for people who care about Social Security and solving the Social Security problem. We want to make sure everybody gets there 100%. But like I said before, feel free to go to rssa.com and look at this article, because it will explain to you why you shouldn't be overly worried about getting anything, but that we need to address the surplus issue. All right. Any questions? Always feel free to reach out to me. I'm glad to take topics. If you want to know what your payment would be, how much your payment you would lose post 2035 if nothing happens. I'm glad to kind of walk you through what your situation is, or connect you with a local RSSA agent in your area, or analyst in your area. All right. So any questions, please reach out. Thanks.